Hello guys, good morning. Okay, so I just want to quickly share with you guys my trade view on GBPUSD. Okay, so since the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, you can see that GBPUSD has been dropping. That's it started from the 24th of February last month. Okay, so we can see price has been dropping, and then shortly before the market closed last week, we can see price breaking this low. Okay, so price broke a major structure, and this is also in line with the last month's low. Okay, so what I'm looking out for once the market resume is for price to pull back to retest this as the supply area that led to the break of this structure, okay, before continue going down. Okay, so but if you go down to the that is what I'm actually seeing on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so but if you go down to the 1 hour time frame, you will notice that price is forming a flag. Okay, a flag pattern. Okay, this is a rising flag pattern. Okay, and most times when you see this pattern, okay, we anticipate that price is going to continue dropping down. Okay, so so that's it. That's what we have on the 1 hour time frame. So I'll be looking out for price to the 1 hour time frame. I'll be looking out for price to drop down, okay, slightly, and then appreciate further into the supply area. Now, once price gets into the supply area, we are not going to sell outrightly. Okay, we are going to look out for some reversal patterns before taking our trade. To this before deciding if we are going to sell from the supply or just hold our trades or stay out of the market. Okay, so but I won't sell outrightly once the market opens because of this pattern. Okay, I used to be a pattern trader. Okay, but I noticed that most of these patterns sometimes work out fine, sometimes they don't work. Okay, so I'm not going to be selling this asset based on this a 1 hour structure or the rising flag we saw on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so but what I'm going to do is once the market resumes to just a couple of hours from now, I will go down to the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, and then I will wait for price to break this structure. Okay, so as you can see, price, this is a rising flag pattern. Okay, and price has been shooting up, creating highs that is higher than the previous high. Okay, and lows that is higher than the previous low. So this is an up channel or an uptrend. Okay, minor up channel or uptrend. Okay, so before selling this asset, I will be waiting for price to break this low. Okay, so we will be looking out for a break of structure at this area, BOS. Okay, okay, so once we see this break of structure, then we will be looking. So before price breaks the structure, I expect price to form maybe a supply area at this point. Okay, so the supply will lead to the break of this structure. Okay, so once price breaks the structure, then I'll be waiting for price to return back to the supply area that led to the break of this structure before looking to sell this asset. Okay, so once that happens, then we'll be taking a sell trade to this my area of interest on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so once price drops into my area of interest, I will be waiting for price to form the double bottom pattern. This is one of the major patterns that GBPUSD respect often. Okay, especially in the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so I'll be waiting for price to form a double bottom pattern. Okay, so once price forms a double bottom pattern, I'm going to take a buy trade, and then I'm going to be holding this trade until price gets to the supply area we saw on the 4 hours time frame. Okay, so yeah, so this supply area we saw on the 4 hours time frame. So this is actually what I'm looking out to do once the market resumes on just a couple of hours from now. Okay, so but if price decides to continue shooting up into the supply area, so I will have to just sit back and wait for price to get to this supply area. And now once price gets to the supply area, like I told you guys earlier in the video, we don't just sell outrightly. Okay, we wait for price to form. Now the simplest form or pattern to look out for on the 1 minute time frame within the supply is the Quasimodo structure. Wait for price to give us a high within the structure, within the supply area, and then give us a low, and then we have a high that is higher than this high. Okay, so a higher high, and then price will come down, break this previous low, giving us a break of structure, and then we wait for price to return back to test the supply or another block or this high, or whether a supply or another block that led to the break of this structure. So once price retest that a point of interest, then we'll be taking our sell, and then we hold our trade for as long as possible. Okay, so this is actually what I'm looking out for on GBPUSD for this coming week. I strongly believe you must have learned a thing or two from this. Thank you guys for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content that I put out in this video, in this channel. Thank you guys for your time.